Hello there, I'm Brian Cummings of the E-Commerce Business School. I'm the Director of Training and Coaching for the E-Commerce Business School, as well as the author of the book Flipping Profit System. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about book restrictions or restricted books for Amazon sellers. We've had some questions going on in one of our private Facebook groups, like the E-Commerce Cash Flow System book that you're seeing right there on our page. And before I do that, let me welcome anybody that's arriving. Not seeing anybody yet, but there'll be some people coming onto the call. This is a Facebook Live. So if you're interested in more information, please go to joinebs.com, join EBS for ecommercebusinessschool.com. And to learn about the book flipping profit system, joinebs.com/BFPS for book flipping profit system. There we go. Judith has joined us. Hi, Judith. Glad to see you here. And so let's get into book restrictions. What are they? Over the past few years on Amazon, there have been an increasing number of product restrictions. And this includes books in addition to non-media products. So those of you that are selling retail arbitrage products, you know that Lego can be a hard brand to get approved for. Well, book restrictions have started to pop up over the last couple of years, and primarily textbooks. They're coming from several textbook publishers that are wanting their teachers to recommend textbooks, wanting professors to recommend new textbooks, and they really don't want students going to Amazon and buying used textbooks. They'd rather they buy the brand new edition of a textbook. Nevertheless, you have the right to sell used books, but sometimes these textbooks will become restricted on Amazon. And if you are out scouting these books, you could run into trouble where you buy the book to send it into Amazon, and then you find that you get stuck with the book. You can't list it because you're restricted. So two things. One, how do you figure out if that book is restricted before you purchase it to send it into Amazon? And two, will you ever get unrestricted? So I'm looking at a couple of books that our members have been talking about. Let me see if it's right down here. In fact, here's one that we haven't even looked at yet. Let's see. There was a couple of others here. I want to scroll down and see if I can find it. I was actually looking just a few minutes ago at this book. Here we go. That's it. So Leandra is saying this Methods in Behavioral Research is a book that she cannot list. And so I'm going to my account here, and I had it in my history. This is the FBA Scan app, or it's now called the Scoutly app. And here's the book. So this is the book that she's not able to list. Now we can see that if we sell this book for $24.49, so it's over here on the right, that's the lowest FBA offer. If we sell this book for $24.49 and we pay $2.50 for this book at, let's say, a thrift store or Friends of the Library sale, we're going to make $11 when we sell this book after all of Amazon's fees. But if you can't sell it, of course, you can't make any money. So how do you check this out? Well, right down here, this little A symbol, if you tap on that, it's going to take you to Amazon's product page for listing this book. And so there's the Add a Product page. We're going to scroll down a little bit and then slide over to the right. And you see that Methods in Behavioral Research. Keep on sliding to the right. And then it says Listing Limitations Apply. You want to tap on that. And you can see where, for me, it says Sell Yours. You can scroll over here and look at that. New Use Conditions, Sell Yours. Now, I'm not approved to sell it in collectible or refurbished condition right down here. I don't sell collectible books. I've never sought approval for that. And of course, books do not have refurbished conditions, so I'm not approved to sell that. But I can sell the new and used conditions right there. Now, if you can't sell it, it's going to come up with a little button right here that says Apply. And you can press on that, and it'll take you to another page that Amazon will give you some details about the product. Perhaps they want receipts, but you can you can click on Request Approval. And then Amazon will tell you immediately whether you have the approval to sell it or not. So you want to make sure that you go through that. So hi, Julie, welcome. And Sarah is with us as well. Hello there. Now, I would have shown you an example of one that you had to click through to apply for, but honestly, I couldn't find one. I went through all of the books that I know of that commonly get declined, like that's a Dungeons and Dragons. There's lots of these that you can't sell. And let me go back to Scoutly and we'll scan that in there. And so many of you may not be able to sell this book when you're brand new selling, but because of the level of experience I have in my selling account, and it just takes time in selling books, time in selling products, I can go over here, listing limitations apply, and sell yours. So I can obviously sell this book. Here's another book. Let me see if I have it up. No, this one right here. Typically, people can't sell this, the Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association, and I can sell it. The same thing is going to happen to you, that over time, your account, your seller account, will gain more experience. The more sales that you have, the more feedback that you have, Amazon will remove these book restrictions on some of the books that are out there now. And there's also another thing you need to consider. These restrictions pop up and disappear all the time. So for instance, this is an email that I got from Amazon. It's a policy warning, March 1st. And you can see here, we removed some of your listings because we received a report from the rights owner that they may infringe the following trademark. And they give me the trademark number. Now, if I scroll down here, they're going to give us the listings right down here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 listings. And it's a trademark infringement. Well, look at this. That first ISBN is the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. In fact, all those ASINs that they showed in that warning were for Stephen Covey books. And Stephen Covey was challenging the right for people to sell that book as though it were an intellectual property violation. So Amazon temporarily removed those books from my inventory, meaning that they removed my ability to list those books. And then it was just a week or two later, I could list them again. No restrictions at all on these books. So they come and go like that. Generally, they only come once, and then once they're relieved, you don't have any problems at all with restrictions on it. So if you are suffering from a restriction, make sure you go through this process before you buy the book. So if it's a textbook, you might want to check this out. Go and look. If it's a Dungeons and Dragons book, but you could look at every single book just to be on the safe side. So remember, you do that by tapping on the little A right down here and taking it to the Add a Product page on Amazon, scrolling over and click on Listing Limitations, and that'll give you the information that you need. Okay, if you have any questions, please post that in the group. And if you this is a Facebook Live, but if you see this video sometime in the future, don't hesitate to post here. And by the way, we have an excellent free group for you to attend, a members group at E-commerce Business School right here. It is a closed group, but you can join it for free. That'll also give you free membership into our E-commerce Business School training program. And also in the unit section right here, we have lots of valuable training. There's great conversations, lots of lessons in here. You're going to learn a lot about selling on Amazon and beyond selling on Amazon. So just type in E-commerce Business School into the Facebook search bar or go to joinebs.com. And for book flipping, joinebs.com/BFPS. Thanks all for watching. Bye-bye.